Hey guys, hi Kevin, hi Charlie. Thanks for popping on. Hi Ashley, thanks for watching. You guys are in for a treat today. I'm going to teach you some fun ways to use the bandana. My name is Jake. I'm a program specialist here at camp. Alright guys, so we're going to start off today. As you guys can see in the description, I'm going to teach you 37 creative ways within your household, within the wilderness, within camping, to use a bandana, which these ways can benefit you in multiple ways, and I'll teach you some lessons along the way. I'm a program specialist, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, so it's my debut on Camp Live, so I'm glad to be here with you guys today. Thanks for popping on. Thanks for being willing to let me teach you 37 ways to use a bandana. So we'll start here. People will start popping on, and we'll start here real quick. So the first way, as you guys can probably tell, what am I wearing right now, guys? I got myself a nice pair of glasses on right here, so I could use this bandana right here. This is a bandana, a tie-dye one, fancy. It was made in arts and crafts here at camp. So and any bandana will work, any piece of cloth really will work in this activity. So do this with me as you can, and feel free to grab your bandana and follow along, and then feel free to just in the comments section help me out here. We can all work together as a team, and we'll figure out help me think of more ways to use this creative bandana I have here. So we'll just get started, and as I mentioned before, I do have some fine glasses on right now, so I could use my bandana right here to wipe my glasses clean. Gotta keep your vision nice and shiny, nice and crystal clear. So that's one way to use a bandana as a person with glasses. Or as you guys can see, I have a hat here, but I could also just use this as another choice of a cap, or just to make it look cool. There's another two reasons for you, and just it's a good stylish point, good functionality, and some good fashion behind it. So two ways to use it right there. And then you could also use it as like a trail marker. So like when you're going on a hike with your group at camp, just so you don't get lost, you can you can use this to mark a specific landmark on your trail so you guys don't get lost. And just guys, make sure when you do go on hikes, the buddy system is implemented. Make sure you're never hiking alone. Make sure you always have a trusting adult with you, and make sure you have some fun, learn some stuff along the way. So, and then you could also use it as a signal. So like you could use it as a flag, like wave it around, like woo, found me, look at me. Or you could use it as a smoke signal if you got it wet. And then for like in a survival situation, if you're in a situation where you need to use a smoke signal, you get it wet, and wave it 3 distinct emotions, and that signals you are in distress. But at camp, we will not have to use that scenario specifically, but you can use it if you're ever in a survival situation. Going to help you out. So, and you can also use it as a plate, so I could eat my lovely camp meal on this here on the campsite, or I could also use it as a clothing protector. So I'm gonna use it as a clothing protector. Can't get my nice camp shirt all dirty, you know, so I'm using it as a fun clothing protector. And so there's a good way to use it. You can also use it as like a seat if you want to sit down but you don't want to get your bottom all dirty. Use it as a seat. And so that'll be another great way to use a bandana. Another great way of the 37 exact ways I'm going to teach you today. So, and you guys feel free to also drop some uses for this bandana in the comment section. I want to see what you guys have, and together we can definitely come up with some creative ways. So we'll just get back on the train of things, and you can also use it as like a pouch to pick up things. Like say you're building a fire, and you can like pinch the corners together and then pinch the bottom and then carry things within the bandana. It would work for like berries or like kindling if you're gonna make a fire, or if you're just gonna carry something in your pouch. And it can also work as if you're playing camp games. I know Camp Capture the Flag is always a fun game to play, so a bandana would work as a lovely flag. Or if you want to use it as a blindfold for like pin the tail on the donkey, whatever we have going, just use it as a fine blindfold or a fine way to go about that. And then you can also use it as a ponytail holder for our female viewers or viewers with longer hair. As you can tell, that's not me, but if I ever grow my hair out, I got myself a ponytail holder right here. So you can use it as a ponytail holder. It's very, very fashionable once again. And then you can also use it as a pot holder. So when you're out here camping, you just got to protect your hands any way you can. This is a makeshift pot holder, but I also do recommend having a pot holder that is along as well. Always be prepared, guys. You can use it as a neck cloth. So like, I'll show you right here. Oh, maybe. So like, yeah, you can use it like a neck guard to help yourself out from the sun. And just in case you want longer hair, you can wear it like that, like me. So just another way you can wear it. A bandana is just a neck guard. Gotta save your neck from the sun. We can't get you. The sunburn is no fun. So just always be safe, and a bandana will help you do that. So, and then for when we go camping with tents, for nights we sleep out in tents, you can use it as like a doormat to put out like your shoes, just in case they're muddy, so you don't get the inside of the tent all muddy and such, and you don't want any extra debris or any other critters or friends along. So you want to make sure you keep a bandana. You can use it as a place to kind of put your shoes. So that's another awesome way. So, and then so you can also use it as gloves, because I know in Iowa in the Midwest, and it gets pretty cold, so it could be used as a makeshift pair of gloves if you have to. So, and you can also cut it in half and make it work for those ways if you want to make 2 gloves out of one bandana. Or you can also use it as a tablecloth, which I kind of have right now. It's kind of laid out in front of me. Here's the bandana. I'm going to unfold it. And you guys, when you're thinking of helping me think of ways, we can also cut this. It doesn't have to be in this form, so just keep that in mind when you're helping me think of amazing ways to make a bandana. So you can also use it as cordage, just going off the bit that I said that you guys can cut it up. So if I had scissors, I could cut it or rip it, and it'd be nice cordage to use for anything that you may need to tie some knots. I know a couple camp labs back we learned how to tie some knots. So you can put those to use with a bandana as well, kind of tie 2 things together at once. Let's see, you can also use it as a patch. So, yeah, Aaron, sorry. I love arts and crafts too. This bandana was made on a tie-dye Tuesday. Tie-dye is still in fashion here at camp, guys. So, camp, I do miss camp as well, guys. Camp is fun, but we're hoping to see you soon, so. And it's nice to meet all you guys. Thanks for hopping on. Just gonna throw it in there while you guys are more ways to use this lovely bandana right in front of me. So you can also use it as an eye patch if you are putting that need to, or you can just, if you just want to play pirate, you can also do that too. So that's another way Hi, Yona. Hi, Yona is watching. Hi. From Belgium, so cool. And then you can also use it as, let's see. Do you guys think of any ideas, any ways that I can use this bandana here? I'll give you some, I got some hints for you. So, like when you get hurt and you need something, say you get like your sore muscles or you get really sore, you need something to help down with the swelling. So you could also use it as an ice pack or a cold compress. They're related in the same way. If you just put that, like use it as a pouch. You could use it as a pouch and put the ice in there, and then before I forget, guys, we do have to announce the winner of the camp t-shirt trivia prize. So the trivia question, we're gonna backtrack here for a second. The trivia question was, how many campers has Camp Courageous served since opening in 1974 to present 2019? And the answer was 184,620. And Daniel Carlson, he was the closest person to guess, and his guess was 172,928. So congrats Daniel, and just thanks guys to whoever participated in the trivia question. It's amazing how many campers we have served, and we will continue to serve, so that is awesome. Once again, thanks to everyone that did that. So, and then let's see. Use as a bookmark. I know if you guys are doing a lot of reading like me in your time, in your little extra time you have now, you can use it as a bookmark, fancy bookmark. Make sure you don't want to lose your nice spot. So you can also use it as a tourniquet. So like say I cut my arm here, you can use it as a tourniquet, trying to get some blood flow, restrict the blood flow, and use your first aid skills. Make sure that you are also handling, like using parental supervision when you're outside with sharp objects that could puncture you. So just make sure you're doing that, and then just make sure you're using your best judgment, and you're always with the camp counselor or another adult when you're outside doing things in nature and enjoying nature. So, and then you guys could also use, speaking on the nature side, you could cut this up and make it a fire starter, but be sure to use your fire safety tips, and be sure to use a parental supervision as well. This is my first year at camp. I'm answering Susie, this is my first year at camp, so, but I'm loving camp so far, and I'm happy to be on this week, hopping on, teaching you something new. So, let's see. This could use as a band-aid, or like another, a band-aid along with the first aid train of thought. So you could just patch up a nice little cut. Make sure it's clean and make sure you sterilize that cut. Make sure it's clean and sterile. And you could also use it for just a signal if you guys want to mark your last spot. If you're going on a trail and you think, so you don't get lost, you can use this as a trail signal, or just a signal for someone to come find you in duress. So that is another way you could use this bandana. You can use it as a belt, so you could roll it up, or you could cut it into strips and tie all the strips together, and then use it as a belt if need be. So that is awesome. And then you can also use it as a water filter. So like say you want to make some tea, your bandana could help you make tea over the campfire, could help you filter water in a survival situation to make sure you're drinking clean and sterile water that is nice for you to drink, because it's important to stay hydrated, guys. I always like to say hydration is happiness, so there's that. You could also use it as some toilet paper. So just, I advise, if you ever have to use it as toilet paper, I would use it as one-time use only though, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So, and then you could also use it as like a handkerchief, or yes, Kevin, Calvin, sorry. You can also use it as you can wipe sweat off with it. So nice hot Iowa day. Got to get that sweat off my brow, you know. So thanks, Calvin, for that entry. Very good thought. Very, very good. Do you use anyone else? Make sure you're, if you can, please make sure you're commenting like Calvin and helping me out any way I can. So, and then you can also use it as a pillow. So if I had some t-shirts, you could, and 2 bandanas, this would work best. You could tie the 2 ends together, and then you could use the t-shirts inside and make you like a nice little makeshift camp pillow. Nice little cozy camp pillow. You could use it as a sling for just to hold something. So like if I had a water bottle and I didn't want my water bottle to fall, I could use it as a sling in that way. Or if you're at first aid speaking, you could also use it as a sling. You can use it as a face mask. So if you want to keep any debris out of your face, you can also use it for that way. You can use it for, let's see, you can use it for a towel, so like a washcloth or a paper towel. Got kind of like on the sweat thing. So, and this is the only bandana I have here. I'm going to answer a camp question. So, but you guys can always make them next time you come to camp within the arts and crafts, because Tie-Dye Tuesday for sure. So, you can also use it, and we're almost done here, guys. So, you can use it just to hold things like in your bag. You can wind it up, and it'd be extra protection just in case you guys anything that you want to have protected. You can keep it just as a pouch. You can also use it as like a guideline. So like say when you're camping and you have your rain fly, they're kind of staked in the ground, so, and you don't want anyone to trip on them, so you want to just use it as a guideline so people don't trip on that line. It just gives them something to look out for. It's just so we can avoid that potential tripping of sorts or tripping hazards. So safety is our #1 priority here at camp, guys. Safety and having fun. So that could be another way to use that. You could also use it as, let's see, any other ideas? I am almost done with mine, but I'm going to give you guys time to think of any ideas if you want to add to my list that I've already made and already stressed to you guys, already educated you guys on. So, alright, I think that is all I have for my list of 37 ways to use a bandana. And if you guys think of any more, just make sure to add them in the comments. I'll gladly read them aloud, and we can always think of more ways. So that is greatly appreciated. So, and guys, just make sure on Wednesday that you tune back in on Facebook Live and 11:45 Central Standard Time, and you can see Mr. U with the critters, Camp Courageous Critters. And then Friday at 2:30 p.m. you can also see another episode of Camp Live. So hop back on and see another great person speak on behalf of camp, and just make sure you guys are staying up to date on camp social media content. Is age appropriate. It's for participants of all ages, and they've got some pretty fun activities posted on social media, so make sure you're staying up to date on the camp social media. And if you want to support camp in any other way, you can always hop onto campcourageous.org, and you can have access to our special needs list that all the program departments benefit from. Or you can also make a donation if you would like to. Just hop on to campcourageous.org and go to the /donate, and then that's right, you can make a small donation to camp, which would be greatly appreciated. So, and I just want to say thanks, guys, for hopping on once again. You guys made this really fun. It was a fun first episode for me to film. It was a fun, get me out of my element a little bit, so it's fun to teach you guys 37 ways to use a bandana. It's fun to meet so many people. I'm glad you guys love camp. Why? As there's so many people here at camp. So, and congratulations once again to Daniel for winning the t-shirt contest and everyone that participated in that. So, and guys, we're all thinking of you here at camp. So just have a safe and healthy weekend, and just hoping to see your bright and smiling faces here at camp soon. So this is Jake, and we arts and crafts today. Arts and crafts, you'll just have to pop on and wait for another arts and crafts video. But arts and crafts activities are made every week at camp, and we can definitely add some to your to the page, to the profiles, to the pages, just so you guys can have some arts and crafts to do at home. So, but arts and crafts are fun at camp too as well. So, and arts and crafts are one of my favorite parts of camp, as of many others. So, but thanks guys for hopping on. Have yourselves a safe and healthy weekend, and just thanks for once again popping on. So, thanks guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.